in Hebrews chapter 10, the Greek the nikis. So you know how it's used in the Hebrews chapter 10, like you were saying, that someone could make this kind of argument that it's continually offering, that kind of thing. But like, it's the same construction. Isto the nikis there. How the only, I guess, the reason that we would understand it as forever in verse verse 12 and 14 is talking about like forever. Okay, so the forever versus verse 1 is about
Your
like
food?
No, but I don't think so.
verse
Oh, okay.
1 or something, is about like continual offering. It's because of the fact that in verse 12 and 14, it's about like of all time, forgiveness. So it's like just like how Christ was once offered for sin, and it was for all time. It gives the idea that this is forever forgiveness, right?
I mean, it doesn't say forgiveness in that specific verse. I think it mentions it later. I think there's like.
I'm sorry.
I've been on my computer.
I'm sorry. I'm mixing up terms. Not forgiveness. Yeah. I meant like that the sacrifice. What does this say? It says that the sanctification, is that right? That the sanctification or the perfection is forever. Is that right?
Yeah, sanctification is once for all.
So yeah, so that's what I meant. Is that the reason?
So basically, one could argue. So one could theoretically argue that aiston dianikis refers to as for the length that you are sanctified, you are perfected. So it's continuous as long as you're sanctified. This has a lot of problems though, because number one, I think you are right that the sanctification is once for all. So they could just deny that it's once for all. Of course, the grammar highly suggests the sanctification is being talked about. But then on top of that, that sort of just wouldn't, like, that's possible. You could argue that, well, the perfection is only for as long as you're sanctified, but it's to those who are sanctified. So it assumes that they are at this point sanctified, and then they're perfected forever because of one offering. And so if you are right now sanctified, then verse 14 says you're perfected forever or in perpetuity. And the problem is when you argue that in perpetuity or perpetually only refers to a select period of time here, is that yes, in verse 1 they're offering continually those sacrifices year by year, so it gives a time period for us. It's every year. But in verse 12 and 14 it directly connects the offering of Jesus, which is forever, which is never going to be done again, with the fact that the results of what he does, the perfection, is also forever. So I think that's the direct correlation the author's making, and I think exegetically it just makes the most sense.
Okay, thank you. Like and subscribe for more content. God bless.